What's up, guys? This is Crypto with James talking to you today about NEO. NEO is one of the OGs of crypto. It's been around for ages. You know, its first bull cycle, it rocketed. It made a lot of people a lot of money. Then in the most recent bull cycle that we had, didn't quite reach new highs. I don't think it's destined to now. So you'll see by the price prediction, I still think this has some gains to have, but it's steadily going to be dropping compared to previous all-time highs. I'll explain why in this video. Before I get into it though, guys, if you are new to the channel, these are the first 26 coins that I did videos about on the channel. In the videos, I showed everyone, that I was buying up all these cryptos because I expected them to have big profits. And you can see what the profits would have been from $100 into each one when I released the videos and selling a little less than 18 months on. And if you'd have done that with each one, that's 26 coins. That would have been a $2,600 investment. Your net profit selling 18 months on would have been over 123,000, which is pretty good. Now, I sold these. Since the market crashed, I've been buying up new cryptos. I continue to do that on a regular basis. I've added multiple coins to my portfolio, and these are coins that I share on my website, copymycrypto.com. So anytime I buy a coin, I let my members know what coin I'm buying, why I'm buying it, what percentage of my money I'm putting in, and the members can copy along. There's literally no work for them. I also do the same thing when I sell a coin. If I sell one of my holdings, I'll let my members know what percentage I'm selling and what I'm doing with my profits, whether it's reinvesting it or just banking it. And again, the members can copy along. The whole point of it is I do all the research. I do the 10, 15, 20 hours of research constantly every day. And when I find a coin like I did with Phantom that I think has huge profit potential, I get in on it. There's several coins within my portfolio that I genuinely believe have solid 100x potential. And they're recent additions to my portfolio as well. If you want to find out about them, head over to copymycrypto.com now. Read over the site. Watch the videos, look at all the images. Everything on the site is public record, so you can go onto the history of this YouTube channel and verify everything that you read, and you can make a choice if it's something that you want to try out, guys. So NEO's currently priced at $8.45. It ran up hugely in the first bull cycle that it had. It did still do pretty well in the second bull cycle, but in the first one it ran up to nearly $200, $196. Now, NEO have recently added Bing X into the fold, so they're delighted to welcome Bing X as another valued partner of the NEO APAC hackathon. Weird. So the hackathon is set to offer an engaging and enriching experience for all Web3 participants, but this is going to be going on for the next few months, which is, again, that's another good sign for NEO. If you're unfamiliar with NEO, so interestingly, none of these are working today, which is odd. You can see the individuals in the team. So you've got the head of investment at NEO, marketing operations, head of marketing operations at NEO, all of these. CEO of NEO is Hongfei Da. You've got the investors, so you've got Block Ventures, Astronaut Capital, Advance Fund, Cypher Ventures, plenty of investors into NEO, probably when it was originally Ant shares, I imagine. And look, NEO is a smart contract platform. It's very, very good in terms of moving funds around. So NEO is a dual token model. You've got gas, which pays for all the transactions on the NEO blockchain, and NEO itself is the governance token. So the grant fund, the total prize and grant fund for NEO for the hackathon is 1.1 million, which is pretty good. Now, like I say, NEO is a smart contract platform, very, very cheap, very, very fast, and they've been developing pretty damn well. The problem for me with NEO is this ecosystem has it's not really exploded like one would want after so many years of being around. This launched in, what was it? In 2016 actually. So they have been up and running for about 7 years, and we just really haven't seen a huge boom here in development. I mean, when we actually look at the most popular dApps on the Neo ecosystem, Flamingo Finance is quite clearly by far and away the most used dApp. But even then, 7-day transactions on the version 3 is like only 5,499 across a week. I mean, the legacy one obviously has got a lot more, 1,039,000. So that's not bad. But in general, look, I mean, these dApps are just not much is getting used on the blockchain, and that's kind of my issue here. This is organized by 24-hour transactions from high to low. So this is their third most popular game, I guess, or their most popular game, rather. So if we have a look, in the last 7 days, 2,372 transactions. It is not enough. Like, people are not using it. And look, embarking on a hackathon, having the money in place for a grant system, definitely a good idea because they have to grow this. So they are working towards growing it. But as of right now, we have an ecosystem here where there are a lot of dApps that are just not being used at all. I mean, like, at all. We're nowhere close, to like anything really, anything being used like we're seeing on, other smart contract platforms like Avalanche, like Solana, like Ethereum, like Cardano. All of the other layer ones out there are getting used heavily. Like, there are plenty of dApps or plenty of marketplaces, platforms on other blockchains that are used way, way more. These are organized by transactions over 24 hours. And, this is we can have a look at any of them. Like, this is their NFT marketplace, Ghost Market. 442 transactions over a week. It's just, I know the NFT market is slow now compared to what it was, but 442 transactions in a week is just nothing, is it? This is a cross-chain DEX that they've got. Zero interactions. I'm not saying this is an amazing DEX. I don't know much about this DEX, but what I'm saying is these dApps are just not getting used. This is the legacy one of Flamingo. Now this is the most used one. They're consistently doing decent amounts of transactions. That's going to average out at like 4 million a month. It's not bad, but that's it. This is the only one. So growth is really important. They are so behind in growth. One thing that's really, really good about Neo as well is their Oracle system is built in. It's built into the chain. So they, their data is damn accurate, and it's not been hacked. They've not had issues. They've never had an issue. And yeah, it's just not really moving. So there are ways you can earn, by the way, through Neo. So one of the ways is if you hold a bunch of Neo, you can stake it and you'll get so much gas for holding Neo. So if you say you had 500 Neo, you would get 0.44 gas per month just for holding Neo. For governance participation, you'd end up with 17.5. But again, really small earnings. Gas can pump feasibly, but again, I don't think it's going to set a new all-time high. I don't think Neo will. Neo is simply the governance mechanism of Neo, of the ecosystem. But the growth is just not there. And while I do think the chain is brilliant, it's great for moving funds around, it's so damn fast, there's just not been growth. They've had 7 years, and I just think they're not where you would want to see them be. They're so behind Solana, they're so behind Avalanche, they're so behind Cardano. Don't even get me started on Ethereum. So it's quite clearly a long-term downtrend. It hit heights of $196 in the first bull cycle, probably hit heights of around 140, 150 in the last bull cycle. I'm looking at this as maybe $100 coin. It probably isn't going to do much more than that. Even at $100, by the way, that still puts it at a market cap of 7 billion. And I think that's probably accurate purely off of the basis that, look, this is almost a legacy blockchain at this point. Like, it's so, it's one of the originals of, or one of the first movers in crypto. And while it was hugely profitable in the first bull cycle, it's not hugely profitable anymore. It's not bad. Like, don't get me wrong, if it ran up to $100, that's still about 12x or so. But I just don't see this setting the world alight. It's good to see that they've got the hackathon running, and hopefully they can add projects that people really want to use. But right now, no one's using Neo. And until they get users on board, I don't see them, like, I can't see huge price potential. 100 might be too high, to be honest. The biggest thing that they have to do is onboard users, and right now no one wants to use it. Well, very few people are using it. So that's kind of my query here. And I like Neo. Neo was one of my first, big money makers in crypto. But I just think, I think there are better options out there now. And I'm not convinced of $100 either. I wouldn't be surprised to see it not hit triple figures for the first time in its history of bull cycles. But let me know what you guys think. Do you think it can do more? Do you think it will do less? I'm curious. Are you a user of Neo? Because, if you are, you're one of the few. So I'd like to know why you're using it. What have you seen from the team that makes you think it's going to be a beast in the future? Let me know in the comments down below. And guys, if you want to just take the work out of your crypto investing, you can do. Head over to copymycrypto.com now. It is a site I run where I share with my members everything that I'm doing. Anytime I buy a coin, I let my members know what coin I'm buying and why I'm buying it. Anytime I sell a coin, I let my members know what coin I'm selling, what percentage I'm selling, what I'm doing with my profits. There is no work involved for any of the members. I do all the research, I do all the market deep dives, and they can just copy along to my investment. It's as simple as it can be. Now, if that sounds good to you, making profits without doing any work, then copymycrypto.com is something you want to go check out now. And guys, look, everything on the site is public record. Everything can be verified. It's all on the history of this channel. So go to copymycrypto.com, watch the videos, read through the site, see what it's about, and you can make a decision if it's something that you want to try out, making the profits without any work. And I'll see you all soon. That's it from me. Take care. Bye-bye.